Podcast Anywhere.
This is for entertainment purposes only. The views expressed on this show are not shared or sanctioned by any streaming platforms yet. The opinions stated hereafter are mine, and I think they are amazing. Enjoy the show.
Hello there. My name is Robert Alexander Berg, and I shall be your streaming navigation specialist. Welcome to the Bingingtons. Think of a Bingington as comparable to a foodie, but for movies and TV series. One can kindly deduce a few things about an individual by the content they consume. So, what does your binge palate say about you?
Anyone?
You?
Anyone?
You?
Better yet, is your binge palate receptive to change?
Damn, Chin. Some greasy shit.
Do you only binge watch the same genres of shows?
You ain't got no better food like some chicken wings, some baby back ribs, some fries or something?
Do you solely ingest relatable material?
Chinese food, no soul food here.
Or do you venture outward and into the abyss?
If I get you some lobster and some moet, you know what's happening after that.
Have you sampled anime yet? A K-drama perhaps? Nollywood? Films from the UK? I hear the brown sugar in Tubi Town is lituous.
Hell yes.
I pray that you have come ready to partake of variety. I hope that you are tolerant of many flavors because I'm obviously going to serve you mine. As you should now come to expect, I must dodge the ground rules.
Here we go again.
So the ground rules are as such. There will be no spoilers for new shows in the comment section.
Is that welcome? Yeah!
You will be blocked. What are new shows, you ask? Shows that have not been released more than a week ago. You have a week to watch a newly released show, and after 7 days from its premiere date, we will discuss said show in depth. There will be no hate speech, no disrespecting me or other Bingingtons, no racial slurs, no scammers, no unsolicited promotions in the comments. If you want some promo, send it to me and my team so we can vet it, then promote it on the show pending its approval. So what have I been watching? Well, I've been fiercely watching the highly anticipated Season 3 of The Bear on Hulu. Let's get into it. The Bear Season 3 delves deeper into the characters' complexities, exploring the tensions between their passion for cooking and the harsh realities of the culinary industry. Now, does the cast have chemistry? Yes. You want my thoughts?
Don't ask. I said don't ask. I said don't ask. No questions.
My initial reaction to the now remarkable episodes was, this can't be the same series I ranted and raved about to my friends. However, in some strange way, Season 3 of The Bear is TV gold. Upon first glance of Episode 1 of Season 3, I was a bit frazzled but still intrigued enough to keep watching. After 2 amazing seasons about food, family, dysfunction, and the journeys of life, I guess the only way to pivot from extreme ups and downs is to go horizontal. Keep the chaos in range as opposed to frequent breakouts. Once I got out of my personal expectations for the season's direction, I opened my mind to receive the vision. Trust is a simple yet dynamic existence. It's either there or it isn't. You're either on board or you aren't. Nevertheless, trust is not easy, but what worthwhile thing is? Trust is the glue that fortifies bonds, seemingly forged from trauma or proximity or shared experiences, reliability, common interests, and the test of time.
Wow.
I believe that trust is tested in the good and the bad moments, the hustle and the celebration. The question that trust asks of us is, will you show up day in and day out at all levels of the expedition? It probably won't be perfect for a while, but can I put you down for a ticket to the show? Everyone has their own shit. Everyone falls short in certain areas. No one is exempt from the unpredictable. The overlooked silver lining to the predestined chaos is usually the supporting cast of our story, and season 3 is roll call time. Anywho, what the fact on CFOs? John Cena is the fact I never knew I needed. If anyone is doing the haunting, it's Chef David.
Lord of Evans looking motherfucker.
Damn, call me Chef David's son Jude twice.
Kiss my ass, so what?
Call me better charge Chef David some rent to help Uncle Jimmy foot the bills. Cigarettes and Clairbat withdrawals are clearly taking their toll on Carmi.
It's terrible! She has beautiful eyes and her hair smells like cinnamon!
I don't know about you all, but I can't have sex with accolades. That would be weird. A deficit of cheeks will have you doing some strange things.
What's happening?
Like putting everything good and awesome into your restaurant and deserting the buns.
Buns?
Where do they do that at? The Bears, where they do that at, where teamwork makes Carmi's dream work. I know greatness comes at a cost, but Uncle Jimmy is drying up like a juiceless Jerry curl. Chef Andrea Terry lets us know that life goals and desires can change like Carmi's daily menu. Mothers don't get the credit they deserve. If I had to give birth, I still would be a virgin.
Yup!
And what's up with women and chewing ice chips?
You're an idiot.
Megan Thee Stallion should definitely take notes from the way Sydney has dodged signing her contract. And if Sydney doesn't want equity, give it to Marcus because he's all in. Dear Carmi, you have about 3 times to apologize to a black woman before she starts to move different.
Violence.
And apparently, Sugar got her giat from her dad.
Hey!
Would I watch it again or recommend it to a friend? Yes, but with a disclaimer. My rating is a 3.5 out of 5 wine glasses. Next up and away is Supercell on Netflix. Supercell is a British superhero television series set in modern-day South London. The show revolves around a group of 5 ordinary black people connected by their family history of sickle cell disease who unexpectedly develop superpowers. Now, does the cast have chemistry? Yes. You want my thoughts? Well, I'm going to give them to you.
Come on, Cleveland. Come on.
This 6-part limited series was anything but limited in its ambitions to bring forth a provocative and binge-worthy show. If making lemonade out of lemons was the challenge, the creators and producers certainly understood the assignment. To put a superhuman spin on a painstaking blood disease is an empowering perspective. And while we're on the subject of perspective, gangs riding on motorized scooters,
That's not gangster. That's not gangster.
I guess being from Louisiana, it's hard for me to imagine a knife being a primary weapon of choice in the 21st century.
Don't give me no gun, man.
Usually, a knife is reserved for the kid at school who cracks too many jokes at a semi-crazy student's expense. You know, the funny guy that can't read the room. This show encompasses creativity that serious Tyler Perry films lack.
You still ain't sold that weed?
We deliver in 5 minutes or less or it's free is a great marketing strategy. Damn, Michael, that's tough, bruv. But you can't tell a sister what to do. If you could, you'd be more powerful than Thanos. It doesn't surprise me that folks are harvesting black people's talents.
Trying to steal it, putting some blonde hair on it, and calling it something different.
Like the Queen of England, there's always a powerful white woman at the helm or a super beneficiary of treachery.
How do you think your ancestors got these?
Taser may be the first invisible man that doesn't have to strip completely naked to disappear. It would be black heroes that need sleep to recharge.
Niggers.
Since the sun-powered concept is indubitably colonized. What's the price of enduring physical abuse these days?
Flowers for me.
Clearly, it's an iced-out loner watch.
I do declare, Mr. Beauregard.
Men need an outlet for trauma too.
Oh, man, come on. You know we got you.
Who does Sabrina's ex talk to after being tossed around like a chef's salad?
You need to control that little funky-ass temper.
We can't sleep on Dion's superpower. She sent Michael to another year with that.
Like China.
Andre is always striving to be a better and kind of reformed parent. Come to think of it, John is a terrible and good friend. And how does one run so fast without hitting anything?
Look here, baby. You're hitting them corners too goddamn fast.
Then again, my fiance drives expeditiously, but manages to get us where we need to go safely, I guess. Shout out to Supercell, aka Supermel. I see the UK don't play that colorism shit. These UK actors have ascended from African American roles to black heroes. Good for them, feeling a need given our last few heroes were Wakandan, a drunk, a tax evader, and Clarence from 8 Mile.
What's the matter, dog? You embarrassed?
Would I watch it again or recommend it to a friend? Yes. My rating is 4 out of 5 wine glasses. Now, two things can be true at the same time, like one can love the honeys and dislike the beekeeper. You see what I did there? The Beekeeper is a 2024 action thriller film directed by David Ayer and starring Jason Statham. The movie follows Adam Clay, a retired government operative and beekeeper who seeks vengeance against a group of tech-savvy scammers who bankrupted his landlady, Eloise Parker, and stole $2 million from her charity fund she managed. With his unique set of skills, Adam sets out to punish the scammers and restore justice. Now, does the cast have chemistry? Meh. You want my thoughts?
Alrighty then.
You gotta be a low-down SOB to steal from Claire Huxtable.
It's not what you do.
Really? Well, then why did I do it? Huh? Because I did it?
However, I love the ending of the movie because it was finally over.
Over. Finito.
I wonder how they pitched this idea to Jason Statham. Get this, you are a top secret agent of a clandestine program named Beekeepers, hiding under the actual guise of a beekeeper who goes back into action after a cyber fraud attack hits close to home.
Go on.
You get to learn about bees.
Go on.
You even get to make different kinds of honey.
Go on.
Okay, I'll level with you. There's a bet going around that even you can't make this film cool.
Well, I'll make a habit of doing things that people say I can't do.
We get it already. Somebody likes bees.
Kiss my ass, so what?
The Beekeeper is like pickleball. No matter how you spin it, it's just not a good look.
I can't get jiggy with this shit.
What's next? The housekeeper? The street sweeper? Oh, wait, I have a good one. How about the landscaper? Maybe he can beat up the animals messing up his petunias.
Please stay off my freaking grass.
I could think of so many better use cases for his talents, like in Under Siege 3 or another Street Fighter movie or something completely out of his norm like a rom-com. In no way am I downplaying his hard-hitting combat skills, but you can't just add it to the roux and call it Cajun.
He ain't lying.
You better throw some animation or a $1 billion costume and some gadgets in that shit.
Most people don't coordinate. See, you got to coordinate. Yes, that's what.
Damn shame what they did to those beehives. These post-Obama presidents and their children are something else. The replacement beekeeper needed some milk. That fight was disappointing and shorter-lived than Khaleesi and Jon Snow's. Garnett was the most unmobbiest mob affiliate in the history, and it's always hilarious to see the seemingly powerful humbled over the phone. If a lot of corny B-facts and tough guys is your thing, this movie is for you. On another note, what's up with surly faces as a sign of feminine strength? Now, would I watch it again or recommend it to a friend? Not voluntarily. My rating is a 2.5 out of 5 wine glasses. The problem with the popular opinion is that the popular opinion sucks at times. It's rooted in familiarity and simplicity. It doesn't challenge existing standards. It gives the trendy a pass. It can be extremely misleading. I finally had a chance to see Divorce in the Black after much anticipation, which inspired this unpopular opinion. My admiration and blackness normally don't allow me to say anything unfavorable about Tyler Perry.
I don't know how to put this,
but I must speak freely out of love, not malice. As an avid supporter and fan, when I hear about a new Tyler Perry film, I am anxious to check it out. My first mistake in this occurrence was telling my fiancé about it, who decided to make it a family event. Here I am trying to move beyond the Bad Boys 4 debacle. The stinging flurry of ridicule and newfound skepticism still fresh on my cerebral, the stakes for redemption being higher now than ever before. Let's just say that the parcel never made it to its destination. If I had to summarize my feelings about this movie in 3 words, they would be return to sender.
You don't want it.
Refund my time.
I don't have no damn receipt.
For those socks and shoes Mama Bertrand was wearing at the funeral,
Damn shame what they did.
bless her heart. Borrow some ghostwriters. Share the workload.
Anything else, dog?
Delegate.
Because whatever this is ain't working for me.
To all the individuals that said Divorce in the Black was awesome,
All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
Lord, I know you didn't put this film on his heart. This was clearly composed with the spirit of Jonah. Imagine having to explain why someone was removed from a casket and put into the back of a pickup truck.
The ghetto.
All money ain't good money. Corey Hardwick sold that role. He's going to have to play Morpheus to move past that or spin Megan Good around in front of Jonathan Majors. I don't know what it is, but light-skinned antagonists hit different. Divorce in the Black is a harsh reminder that there's always someone in the cut awaiting a shot at your significant other.
I know what you're trying to do, okay? You're trying to fricker.
And that married people cheat. Size ain't everything. Ava drug Dallas out of that house like a heavy travel bag. And Binge really out here doing wrestling moves instead of throwing punches, while Dallas out here breaking up seemingly happy homes like a former Laker player.
Man, you better get your hostile black ass out of here.
With all due respect, make it make sense. How about a Medea in space or a Medea Saves Christmas?
I don't think you applying yourself.
Mr. Perry owns the same studios that have produced Marvel movie scenes, and a country trauma is the move?
Man, I don't know, man. I just don't know, dude.
Maybe he wants to keep the film's budget down and actor pay high. Perhaps that is the mission, because it sure isn't progress. Now, would I watch it again or recommend it to a friend?
I wish I had more hands.
My rating is 1 out of 5 wine glasses. If I could go back in time, I would not have watched Divorce in the Black and bought a ton of Bitcoin, but Shogun on Hulu will have to do for now. Shogun follows the collision of 2 ambitious men from different worlds. John Blackthorne, a risk-taking English sailor who ends up shipwrecked in Japan, a land whose unfamiliar culture will ultimately refine him. Lord Toranaga, a shrewd, powerful daimyo, at odds with his own dangerous political rivals, and Lady Mariko, a woman with invaluable skills but dishonorable family ties, who must prove her value and allegiance. Does the cast have chemistry? Yes. You want my thoughts? Hey! If Stand On Business was a series, it would be Shogun. I'm not offering my life, let alone my children's lives, because I made an offensive outburst.
It's the principle of the whole thing.
I wonder, how do they get their women to be so quiet?
Who you talking to?
Nigga, I'm talking to you.
I'm going to put this series in the fantasy genre.
Well then, we're just gonna have to stop pretending.
I also wonder what number these cats asked for at the barbershop. Father Alvito got that Jason Terry hair headband thing going on. I see that Europeans have historically had varying beliefs about bathing multiple times a week.
Little extra cheese on the taco.
My boy Yabushiki really out here making hardballed humans. Mariko hit Buntaro with that Uno reverse.
He gonna cry in the car.
On Me in Love with a Stripper.
I hear a girl dog got you pussy whipped.
What's up with white explorers named John getting the main girl and favor from the head honcho narrative? You better say what you mean and mean what you say, because ain't no such thing as figuratively in feudal Japan. Everything is literal. You're gonna fuck around and kill someone using a metaphor. Kiki is getting passed around like Lala.
Wait a minute, bitch!
I see the Catholic and Christian church are still expanding by any means necessary. The Japans sure do welcome death to the cookout.
What up, nigga?
I don't know what the afterlife is like, but it must be lit.
Say hello to Gaddafi for me.
I mean, they are ready to die for whatever.
I swear I'm gonna kill myself.
How do you translate "I thought you were dead and I've moved on" in Japanese?
Balance.
A hard head is no match for a rock. Why is John yelling at everyone and carrying on like a male Karen?
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
One thing is for certain, the Japanese sure do have some good knees. Would I watch it again or recommend it to a friend? Yes, twice. My rating is a 4 out of 5 wine glasses. Last but certainly not least is The Furies on Netflix. Lena, a college student, is pushed into the abyss of the Paris underworld after witnessing her father's horrific death. Motivated by a thirst for revenge, she makes irreversible choices that seal her destiny forever. The series explores Lena's journey as she navigates the ruthless Parisian criminal world, confronting the Fury and other powerful figures. Does the cast have chemistry? Yes. You want my thoughts? Well, I'm going to give them to you. What I thought I had found in Trigger Warning, I have found in The Furies. If there's a female equivalent to John Wick, it would be Selma. The transformation from sweetheart to killer must be observed to sell the transition effectively, and I bought in. There's no time like prison time to learn how to strike something. These shows ain't loyal. You may have to save up 8 months to take on a trip.
You mean you ain't going no?
While Jody doesn't have to spend a dime for her quality time. Why do individuals with criminal ties date cops anyway? If Orso was an app, he'd be Tinder. If he was a beverage company, he'd be Simply.
That boy's whipped.
Selma's noir and French lapdog is way cooler than Jessica Alba's. And if your sex is gonna make me kill my peers, betray my boss, get buried alive, caged, reprogrammed, extremely lovey-dovey, a lunatic, bullet-ridden, and awkwardly bond with your ex, then I'll pass.
You don't want it. I think I kind of want it.
They vaccinated Lena's mom, and she ain't been the same since.
But I ain't one to gossip, so you ain't heard that from me.
Non-black fathers don't get enough criminal stereotypes.
The deception.
I see that Lena has selective morals when it comes to illegal cash transfers and sampling outside meat. A shaky hand can still send folks to Hades.
Don't let the gray hair fool you. I ain't no easy win, nigga.
By the way, who is doing the casting for Parisian films? Because all the dark-skinned men and women oddly resemble Lupin. Would I watch it again or recommend it to a friend? My rating is 3.5 out of 5 wine glasses.
Oh, there is just one more thing.
Of all the binge watching I did last week, there was one series that resonated with me above all other content I consumed. The jewel of the bunch, the diamond, the strawberry cheesecake of my eye, or whatever someone said. My gem of the week is Lessons in Chemistry on Apple TV+. Lessons in Chemistry tells the story of Elizabeth Zott, who becomes a beloved cooking show host in 1960 Southern California after being fired as a chemist due to a series of unfortunate events. Does the cast have chemistry? Well, does Dr. Calvin Evans like to run? You want my thoughts? Captain Marvel
Ain't got shit on.
Brie Larson as Elizabeth Zott. I will be as bold as to say this is her defining role. Sometimes being direct can come off as cold, but her warm and inquisitive demeanor suppresses that assumption. This drama series has layers like a delectable lasagna that doesn't move in silence. It displays an unconventional ideology towards conventional societal norms typically tolerated and perpetuated. Mrs. Zott proves there is a science to cooking with love.
Make you want to slap your mama.
If you love someone, you should want them to consume the best things for them, whether it be non-toxic ingredients, consistent nourishment,
You want to see nurturing?
compassion, and or a soul connection.
You didn't marry me for my cooking.
Who has the time to compute the isms when you're synthesizing nucleotides?
I know you impressed. You probably thought I was just some old common hood rat.
If you're researching abiogenesis, I know you're good people. I see the Final Destination bus was running way back in the 60s, and Calvin looks just like his real-life biological father. You your daddy's son.
He ain't lying.
Question.
I want to put it out there.
Does the persistent exploration towards an unseen goal not require faith?
I have to know why. Do you understand?
Harriet looks just like she sounds, And I see an invitation to the cookout was reserved for members of the community, but y'all ain't ready to have that conversation. Is what we humans deem random really random if it discloses purpose? And no matter how famous you get, children will keep you grounded like a faulty airplane. Would I recommend it to a friend or watch it again? Absolutely. My rating is 5 out of 5 wine glasses. If you have not seen Lessons in Chemistry yet, I recommend you give it a binge or a scan if your significant other is not around and gets upset if you start to watch a series without them. Oh, how I enjoy a good 15 to 30 minute scan. Before I forget, please like and subscribe to the Bingingtons, and if you want to support us financially, send us a donation.
Those of you who realize that the Lord wants you to give generously.
Speaking of give, Culture Overdose sent in some merch, so let's show them some brand love. Culture Overdose is a collection of apparel lines dedicated to the preservation and cultivation of culture. So if you wish to promote your brand, send in a taste for I do love samples. A great sample can convert a loyal consumer into an advocate. Once again, please like, subscribe, as well as spread the good news about our show. What's this? What am I watching next? What shows am I watching next?
What's your angle, boy?
You want the cue?
Get the fuck out of my face, damn it!
Just kidding. I'll give you the cue. But first,
I want you to say,
I love
the cue.
Dear God, my family's a mess. My daughter is like a computer going through puberty. My husband still gets Spider-Man henna at the county fair. And my son's goal in life is vaping or rollerblading or roller vaping, and we're just slowly growing apart.
Behold, I am God.
Jesus Christ!
not like this. Not again!
You're a killer bee. Part of the swarm. Talk about Nisha. You get stung.
They are not your friends. Those are some crazy ass fans. You got a spare in the trunk.
No! Damn, you got a dead body in there or something?
Who is your favorite artist?
You have to meet her one day. Promise me.
We will. I promise.
Can I help you?
I have a gift.
Hajimemashite, Suzy-san. I'm Sunny. Bring it in. Okay.
Robots can be of great comfort.
I don't want a robot. I hate robots.
Sunny was created by your husband.
I'm confused. Masa works in refrigerators.
You are also laugh riot.
What are you hiding from me? How
much does Massa talk to you about what he does at Ematech?
Maybe I could help figure this out.
Soon I shall cross to the kingdom of darkness. But nothing is more important than protecting our beloved Rome.
20 years ago, I scavenged. One beating taken, one beating given, one ugly errand at a time. I thought you were dead. I'm gonna take everything from here. Anything can happen. Even plebeians like us might rule this city. The moment is upon us. Kim won't be killed.
Let the games begin!
Look out at this wasteland. Looks like chaos. But there's always somebody behind the wheel.
Happening here.
Everyone wants to save the world. They disagree on how.
Stop what you're doing and join the Regency Wine Club on Meta. Post your favorite wines, new wine reviews, exquisite wine pairings, awesome wine recommendations, and memorable wine destinations. What we have today is a Pazia Negro Amaro Puglia 2022, which is a red wine from Italy. I like that, Negro Amaro. This Negro Amaro is cultivated from the rich soil of Puglia. I see a purplish red with violet and black reflections. This is intense and it has a persistent aroma, fruity with the scent of black currant and wild fruits, with subtle notes of thyme. That's full-bodied, velvety, and quite balanced on the palate, with a long and savory finish. This would be best served with pasta dishes, red meats, and aged cheeses. Shout out to my guy Blair at Total Wines for the amazing recommendation as always. I love that place. If you see me there, don't be a stranger. All this excellence has certainly worked up an appetite. Apportez-moi repas pour le soir, s'il vous plaît. A meal worth the wait is like a show or movie I'm anxiously looking forward to.
I waited all day long just to hold you in my arms.
Season 4 of The Umbrella Academy, the Netflix original series, marks the final installment of the show. The Hargreaves, now without powers, find themselves in a new timeline where they've been replaced by another superhero team, the Sparrow Academy. Reginald Hargreaves, their adopted father, has made a secret deal with Allison to reset reality by going to Hotel Oblivion, an interdimensional machine built by the universe's creator. As the siblings navigate this new reality, they must confront the consequences of their action in the past, which created this alternate timeline. They also face a new threat, a Kugelblitz, a cosmic anomaly that's consuming the universe. The season premieres on August 8th, 2024. Bad Monkey, the comedy TV series, premieres on Apple TV on August 14th, 2024. After being demoted from the Miami Police Department, Andrew Yancey finds himself as a health inspector in the Florida Keys. However, his life takes an unexpected turn when a tourist finds a severed human arm while fishing, and Yancey becomes determined to solve the murder case. As he delves deeper into the investigation, he must navigate a cast of eccentric characters and confront his own personal demons. Industry Season 3 is due to premiere on Max on August 11, 2024. As Pierpoint looks to the future and takes a big bet on ethical investing, Yasmin, Robert, and Eric find themselves front and center in the splashy IPO of Lumi, a green tech energy company led by Sir Henry Muck, played by Kit Harington, in a story that runs all the way to the very top of finance, media, and government. This will also deal with the fallout from season 2 finale, in which we saw Harper get fired for lying about graduating from college. Since leaving Pierpoint, Harper is eager to get back into the addictive thrill of finance and finds an unlikely partner in Future Dawn portfolio manager Petra Koenig. Bel Air Season 3 finds Will doing Bel Air his way while school is out for the summer. Being a part of the Banks family has given him new perspective. It isn't just about wealth. It means that Will now has options to lean into other things that excite him and has the privilege to dream bigger. As Will makes an exciting pivot, he finds a partner in Carlton who desperately wants to leave his life of addiction behind and rebuild his damaged reputation. And while the dynamic duo has a lot of exciting wins, working together also reveals fundamental differences in their backgrounds and worldviews. Can a partnership of such extremes work? Pressure at work and home also pose a challenge for Viv and Phil. How does a couple hold strong when their lives are at sea? Hillary's romantic journey with Lamarcus will face some shocking hurdles, and Ashley's views on romance will start to blossom as she comes of age the summer before she starts high school, and Jeffrey's London past will come a little too close to home. I do wonder what delectable aliments await Dessous. Is that Empire wings I smell? A 12-piece with spicy lemon pepper and what? Ooh, the juicy juice is loose. I invite you to accept me as your guide when you don't know what to watch. May your plates be scrumptious and your spirits be abundant. Responsibly, of course. Join me as I cue another series and enjoy my meal.
Amen.
I want you to
hold on to God's unchanging hand.
Like, subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend. And remember that
He helped Daniel get out the lion's den. He helped Gilligan get off the island.
Content is reality. Till next week, Robert Alexanderberg is signing out.
Podcast Anywhere.